Hello everyone, another episode of Prepper Pickups here, Prepper Survivalist Pickups. I'm going to show you some of the stuff I got. Nothing from the thrift store today, but some stuff from the store, some stuff for free. Most of this stuff you see here was free. So the first things, you got to get your cheap Walmart stuff now because it's not going to be getting any cheaper. So I went and got myself some more socks. Most of my socks are ankle socks, so I got some that I can wear with boots. So not really exciting socks. Get socks though, because like I said, you need them. The price isn't going to go down anytime soon, and they're really hard to make on your own. So buy them. Also, more cheap Walmart stuff. $10 snow gloves. Here it snows, and it snows a lot, and it's cold for about 4 to 5 months out of the year. So everybody in the family got new snow gloves. They were $10, and hopefully they'll do good. Also, don't forget about your critters. Whether it's a snowstorm or the end of the world, whatever it is, your animals are going to need to eat. And these, the price tag there, yep, 10 cents a can for the fancy cat food. It's the Purina one. We don't even feed this. We usually feed our cat the cheap stuff, but this was 10 cents, so I got 61 cans. You say, a cat, that's not a prepper survivalist animal. Where's your horse, your tactical mountain lion? Well, I really don't like cats. I do now because Maxie, that's his name, Max or Maxie, is a good cat, but we got him because if you have a lot of feed laying around and you have a lot of food laying around, you get mice. So we had mice in our back garage, in our shop there, or barn, whatever you want to call it. So we got a cat, and now no more mice. So we got to take care of our cat because he's a working cat. He's not a lounge around cat. Next thing, clearance plates. I really don't like the styrofoam ones, but
yeah,
I'm on the video here, Annie. So bye-bye now. So that was just the daughter interrupting, but that's fine. I've been doing videos since she was a little itty bitty. I just on another channel, but anyway, I wish I still had that channel. I could show you. Anyway, styrofoam plates, they're good if let's say you live where there's hurricanes and your water gets knocked out and you don't want a whole stack of 3 days or however long it takes your water to come back on. You can have styrofoam, and you're not supposed to. Totally don't burn them in a fire pit if you need to. Don't do that. Do it. It'll be fine. You won't ruin the earth. Now the cool stuff. These are, I'm pretty sure, poblano chili peppers. And there is an entire bag full. See? And they were all there's one zucchini, a rogue zucchini. They're all 100% totally free. I don't know who gave them to us, but they're free. They're from a thing in our town. We have a little one. In my town, it's a very small town. At City Hall, that's where the mayor works, you know, the capital of our city. They have a thing called Share the Bounty, and if you have excess produce, you can take it there and drop it off, and people like me will come grab it up before it goes to waste. So that's a whole bag of peppers. These are not spicy. They might be for, you know, spicy noobs, but with these I detect no spice because I've blown out my receptors with too much spicy food. But these you can stuff with meat, you can stuff them with cheese, there's all sorts of awesome dishes you can do with these, or you can just chop them up and freeze them and use them as needed, or dehydrate them. You can can them too, but I tried canning them and they got mushy. Now in here, I have 4 bags of these 100% free apples. And some had holes in them, so we didn't get those, but that tells me they didn't spray them. So if you're into that stuff, the no pesticide stuff, well, these are no pesticide apples, 100% for free. Just took my family to the neighbor's house that has like, I don't know, 6 apple trees, way more than they can eat, and they were going to go to waste. So we got apples, and this is actually, we picked 4 bags about a month ago. I made around 30 pints of applesauce, which I can show you guys how to do. So I should get another 30 pints applesauce. I don't know if you know this, but kids like applesauce. So, and they'll eat it too. Cool thing about canning applesauce, by the way, is you can eat it right out of the jar. You don't need to heat it or anything. Now, I'm going to show you one of the best squash to grow in your garden or to buy and can. This is, behold, the banana squash. It's ginormous. And let me tell you something. This, I've grown and seen banana squash that are probably like that much more. Probably double this size. Maybe almost double. But this, if you like squash, butternut squash, acorn squash, that's what this tastes like. It's orange inside. So with this, you can either store it, wipe it down with like an alcohol wipe or a diluted bleach solution to get that off, because if you don't, it'll spoil faster. But put it in a cool, dark place. Some people use like a mesh net. If you leave it on a table where it's sitting, could get moldy and soft and gross. If you're going to do that, just rotate it every so often. I'm trying to look for, I used to hang them in pantyhose, not these, but smaller ones. They need to have circulating air around them, and just, be nice to them. If you want to store them, and this should last till probably early spring. If they start to go bad, you feed them to your chickens. Now, what I'm going to do with it though, is I'm going to peel it and cut it open. Then I'm going to chunk it into about that big pieces. Now, there, 1 inch or so, and then I'm going to pressure can them. And then we have side dishes for a very long time. This is a lot of food. I got 2 of these for free, and I'm telling you, this one will make the 2 together. I can't tell, a lot of quart jars. A lot of quart jars. It will make a lot. I will show you that too. So anyway, most of the stuff you can see here is free. When you're trying to prepare or build your food storage on a budget, don't tell people, but get the word out. If your wife has a lot of girlfriends, let them know that, hey, do you know anyone that has a fruit tree, or anyone that's not using this or whatever, especially if you live not in the big city, but you live more in the suburbs, or maybe you live out in the country. There's always somebody with excess produce that they don't want to go to waste, and most of the time they're going to be more than happy to let you come pick it for free. So yeah, free food is always good, especially these days. I don't want to sound too doom and gloom, but I want you guys, the 14 subscribers that I have, maybe like 8 of them are my family members, but people who are new to prepping or food storage, please go do it. Because best case scenario, let's say all these things that are happening won't actually happen, and everything will be fine, and the coronavirus will go away, and we'll all sing Kumbaya, and let's say all that is fine. The facts are that there is inflation. Food prices are going up. The facts are that there's still ships waiting to be unloaded with God knows what on them. So please take care of your family. Go stock up on stuff while it's inexpensive. So I buy socks. Socks, I think they were like $8 or $9. They're not going to spoil. They're not going to go bad. And you always need socks. So even if I bought them now and I don't need them, I will need them eventually. And if God forbid I die, my wife can donate them, or my son can wear them when he gets older. They're not going to go to waste. This food, what's the harm? What's the harm in storing food? Please tell me the downside in collecting free food and preserving it. There is no downside. Take all the doom and gloom out. Take all the, the worries about the economy out. You're getting free food with, I know the yard where this came from. I know this is at least from my city. I know this came from down the street. How much more fresh can that be? The stem on this thing is still moist. So this is fresh. There's so much nutrition and health in this food. Why wouldn't you do it? I don't get it. It costs no money. It costs some money to get into canning, but how can you look at your kids and know that you only have a refrigerator's worth of food? What happens if you lose your job? If you can't drive to the store to pick up something? I don't have those problems. You just go down to the basement and get whatever you want. That's kind of gross. So just go out and, come on, let's take care of ourselves so that also you can take care of each other and your community. What a great asset that our neighbors were that had these fruit trees. They took all they wanted and then they shared it with us. And then I can make applesauce, and I can share that applesauce with someone else down the road maybe. Anyway, I'm off my high horse now. Thanks for watching.